Whoopi is stepping on an airplane for the first time in over, what, a decade?
Yeah.
Tonight, when she heads to London to work on the stage production of Sister Act. And she is absolutely petrified. And we are doing everything we possibly can to make sure she gets on board with a clear head, which is why we pretty much built an airplane in the studio and asked Virgin Atlantic to help her out with their course, Flying Without Fear. So please help me in welcoming course director Richard Conway. Welcome, Richard.
Hi, guys.
Okay. So why don't we explain for Richard, how did this fear begin? What was the genesis?
I saw in 1978 a mid-air collision.
That'll do it.
Yeah, that pretty much started the ball rolling. And so everything from then on was about all I could see, because I'm a visualist. I saw it every time I got near a plane, when I'd hear a plane. And then I'd get on the plane, and then whatever it was doing was suddenly attached to that. And it was about, for me, watching in slow motion something happen. So that's what.
Especially having that image in your head. Is that something unusual? Do you hear that a lot, Richard?
Well, everybody's different, so it's different things that we have. But the Virgin Atlantic Flying Without Fear program deals with thousands of people, helping them to overcome their fears of flight.
So what happens does it start when you're in the airport? What happens when you get on a plane?
It starts the days before.
Okay.
I start to panic. I stop eating. I shake. I lose temperature. I get pale, which is not cute. And I'm just, you
haven't seemed like yourself, I will say.
I've been thinking about
it. Yeah, you've been a little off.
And I've been trying to get away from it, you know, because it's paralyzing. I mean, 12, 13 years I haven't been on a plane.
It's a long time. So what do you do? What calms you down? Anything?
It used to be about 80 milligrams of Valium and a lot of alcohol.
Okay.
But the problem was, it never affected me.
Calm me down or kill you.
No, it never affected me because the adrenaline is so high in me that it blocks everything. So it's not until I land do I get the sensation of having 80 milligrams of Valium in my system.
Okay, so you have the after effect. What about like professional help? Hypnosis, doctors?
Seen lots of people, talk to all kinds of crash specialists, and you know, because people either they understand it or they think it's foolish. You know, I would love to be somebody who just sat on a plane and went to sleep.
Me too. I'm not that person either. I mean, once in a while I will. But so, Richard, when you hear this case, what is your course about, and what are we going to do today?
Okay. Well, what we're going to do today. In fact, first of all, I must tell everybody and the viewers that we had Whoopi yesterday, so to speak. We had Whoopi yesterday and helped her. Our course normally takes about 10 hours.
She did 5.
And we did it in 5 hours. I think we've got there as well. We've done very, very well.
Good.
Now, today what's going to happen is Captain Dominic Riley is going to answer some of Whoopi's questions.
Okay.
And then our fantastic psychologist, Jill Harvey-Bush, she will actually be helping with some techniques and tactics.
Great. Well, we've got some friends on the plane back there. Hi, Troy. Hi, Cher. We're going to walk on back and get started, right?
Let's go. Off to you guys.
All right. So we're going to board the plane. You feeling okay, Whoopi?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, baby. Why are you sitting here with us?
Here, I'll go here. Yeah, I'll be okay. I'll move in a little while.
Okay.
Okay, so we're on board.
Please do belt yourselves in.
Okay. Don't forget to buckle up.
He's on his way.
Love traveling with them.
Hey, Dominic.
Okay, so you have Captain here with you, right?
We do.
Captain Dominic?
And I'm now going to hand you over to Captain Dominic.
Great. Captain Dominic, we need help.
Hello, ladies.
We've got a level 10 fear of flying candidate right here, so.
We did have, we did a lot of work yesterday with Whoopi. Nice to see you again, and I hope you're feeling a lot better than you were yesterday.
I actually am. I mean, one of the things that the anxiety that I have because of what I saw, Captain Dominic actually put it to rest, because aviation has evolved so much since 1978
and
continues to that what I saw virtually cannot happen again.
Okay, so the things that specifically scare you, like when you're on the plane, when you feel something, is it like a shake? Is it a...
No, it's the whole package. It's you can't isolate it. It is all of a piece.
Okay.
And so it was really extraordinary to actually say to somebody, you know, I think I'm going to get on the plane and not be ice cold.
Okay, so you seem fine now.
Yeah,
the simulation, you seem pretty good because we're still on the ground.
Simulation.
We're gonna take off in a little while, next segment, but we want to make sure that you feel good for the entire time. She's making progress, though, right, Captain?
Tremendous. Yeah.
Okay.
We're very confident.
And you have. In terms of the plane remaining in the air, You know, we feel turbulence. Turbulence
Absolutely.
is something that freaks me out. I always think something bad's going to happen.
It's the single biggest problem we have to face with our clients. And it's so easy to sort out because airplanes wobble. Turbulence is all around us. It's always going to be a little bit of motion. That's what airplanes do.
It's annoying when you call it just a little bit of turbulence, because to us it's not a little bit, it's a lot.
It's perception. There's no such thing as bad turbulence. It's not going to bring the airplane down. The airplane's not going to be in any danger ever. So it's fine.
Okay. And then you also, I don't know if you met her yet, but you have a psychologist here, Jill, who actually has some techniques that we can use to help us feel more calm. Okay, great. Hi, Jill.
Hi.
Thanks for coming.
You're welcome.
Okay, so you actually have physical techniques that you can show Whoopi to make her more calm on the plane, things that she can do.
Absolutely. We used a range of techniques yesterday. One was neurolinguistic programming, which is a lot of visualization. But the main one we used was something called thought field therapy, which is a tapping technique.
Okay.
So
what do you do? You just tap somewhere?
We tap on specific points on the body and a specific sequence.
Eyebrow.
Okay.
Then there's a finger.
Yep,
Why
finger.
finger?
One finger.
That's right, and then it was a little
With
finger.
Queen Elizabeth, you couldn't do that.
You couldn't. No, you could briefly tap. You could briefly tap.
Briefly tap, yeah, discreetly tap. And under the arm and onto the collarbone. And it's actually...
You might freak the people around you out, but you'd be fine. You'd feel better.
We're getting the whole world tapping.
Okay, good. So we're all going to tap. So do you mean you're going to tap away?
I will tap and you know, I'm very excited. I have to say, you know, this program doesn't exist yet in the U.S. We're trying very, very hard to get it here because I think lots of people would benefit because, you know, it's hard, and if you don't know who to ask or turn to or say, I need some help with this, you feel like you're out there by yourself. And for me to say, you know,
big deal.
You need to bring this program here because I just feel like I got a huge amount from it.
Yeah.
You know? I'm going to get on a plane.
Well, I think many people feel the way you do, and I think if even down to like those tapping techniques, if we can find them through your website or even ours, that would be amazing in terms of helping other people. When you are are there things that Whoopi should avoid the day of the flight? Are there things that increase anxiety, like caffeine or?
Yeah, we found some individual energy toxins. We called Dr. Roger Callahan.
Keep yourself in the future chips.
She should avoid smoking on the day of travel. And she
and
we've given her a sequence for that addiction as well.
And stop smoking then?
Because it can actually affect the treatment. Perfumes, laundry powder, things like that can be actually quite toxic
no
to
stimulants,
people.
just everything kind of calm and
it's different
relaxed.
for different people. And corn was the other thing for Whoopi.
Yeah.
Corn.
Yeah, anything with corn.
No chips. No corn chips.
No corn chips.
Okay, well listen, hold on to your seat because when we come back, Whoopi is taking off for a test flight live on our stage. Keep your seatbelts fastened. We are back helping Whoopi overcome her fear of flying so she can get on a plane for the first time in over a decade. Tonight, her seat is in the upright position, her belt is fastened, and she is about to take off right here. Whoopi, how are you doing up there?
Oh, swell.
Yeah, are you tapping yet? You tapping Sherry?
I'm tapped out.
Okay, so we are.
Can I
You're
ask
so
the
good.
pilot something?
Sure.
Do you have any desire to see 70 virgins?
Is this live TV?
No.
Not
Okay,
yet.
good.
I'm a married man.
Good.
Okay.
Have you lost any money to Bernie Madoff?
No.
Okay, let's go.
This is a man who wants to live, I can tell. Okay, so we're going to start and simulate a flight, okay? So we're ready in our seats. Are you guys ready? Before we go, though, I think we need some snacks and drinks. Just to sort of ease into the moment. That's right. So, Whoopi, they have chips here for you. Oh, you can have these. They're not corn. They're potato chips. They're your favorite comfort food.
Thank you.
I'll just have a straight tomato juice. You want a drink, Whoop?
Yeah.
There's alcohol in it.
She'll just... That'll get you through. What do you want? You want some chips? Okay, so we are going to get to it right here. So why don't you take us through? This is going to be the takeoff, right? We can actually put on your goggles.
Put your goggles on.
What are these for?
Because it's a simulator.
I don't usually get these on a flight. What are these? Oh, this is a simulator.
This is a simulator. You're going to see out the pilot's view here on this one.
Okay.
Okay, and here we go. If you should be able to see some motion out the front of the pilot's window. This is us taxiing out for takeoff.
Okay, so
That's what we see here. We're taxiing out. We're lining up on JFK Kennedy Airport here. And as expected, there'll be light rocking of the seats. The airplane's down the taxiway. And we start the takeoff roll. Takeoff roll starts, the power increase, the noise goes up because the engine's now performing much higher power settings. And we go down the runway till we get a takeoff speed. And here comes takeoff speed. Pilot pulls back on the control column and we are airborne.
Okay, so we're airborne.
In the air.
We're in the air.
We're flying in the air, climbing to our cruising altitude today of 35,000 feet.
Oh my. Okay, so we are going to, when we're in the air, like, of course, you do feel, like we mentioned before, their seats are moving a little bit. There's always a chance.
Motion. There's always motion. In the air, you'll find a little bit of light turbulence, even if it's slightly more than light turbulence. None of it's ever dangerous. No birds chirping at this altitude, madam.
Okay, so we're seeing things up.
The views are great. Don't forget that. The best thing about flying.
You see this right now, and you're seeing what the pilot's seeing out the windows. Is this making you more? Because that kind of makes me feel, I don't know, a little strange.
My eyes were closed.
Oh, they were closed. Okay, good.
Kidding. No, it looks wonderful.
Here comes some turbulence.
Whatever works.
So we have turbulence.
We're going to hit turbulence now, I think.
So we're gonna show we're gonna show you the Hollywood movie turbulence. See, this is what you see in a movie.
This is Hollywood. This is not the real airplane.
Okay, this is not
You gotta start tapping. Just tap away. Tap.
Now we're gonna show you what real turbulence is like.
Yeah,
It's very
real
difficult to
turbulence is
simulate.
a little
And
bit more
this
calm,
device
right?
is good, but it's a little gentle rocking left to right, and none of it
You gotta
is
wear a
ever...
good bra when you go through this stuff.
Okay, so
that's all you get.
This is typically what it would feel.
The plane never goes like this.
We'll be
Can't
making
do that.
progress.
It shakes, but it does not go. It's not like a Hollywood movie. It's very different.
It's vibrating.
Yeah.
It's not actually going up.
Honestly, she was definitely not talking like this a couple of days ago. You know, like there was no easy talk about turbulence a few days ago. So this is obviously working for you, Whoopi. So
we're a long way towards progress.
Okay, now
you're doing up there. So is this we're coming into? Is this Heathrow right here that we're seeing?
Monitors, you can see the landing approach to the left-hand runway on the easterly direction at Heathrow. We're about 2 miles out.
Any dangers in landing?
None whatsoever. That's what airplanes are built to do. Don't forget that. They're supposed to land.
Do you land it or does the machine land it?
We can land it automatically, but we tend to land it by the pilot most of the time.
What if the weather's really bad?
We can land in fog these days. And there we go. We're touching down now.
You can land in
A little bit of a bump as you touch down.
How you doing, Whoop? Okay? Can you see this?
It slows down on the landing run, and once it's stopped, the airplane will taxi back to the gate when you can obviously climb off.
Is the most exciting part for a pilot the landing or the takeoff?
Both. They're both the best bits, without a doubt.
Oh wow. Okay, so here we are at Heathrow. Whoopi, how are you doing? How do you feel?
I'm good. I'm ready to go and buy some stuff.
Okay, so Whoopi, you think you're going to land in Heathrow, but then you also have to, you get there, but then you're going to turn around and come back.
Yeah.
You going to do okay with that?
I believe I will. I mean, listen, one of the things that I know is that airplanes are meant to do exactly what they do. They're meant to fly. They're not meant to, they don't do anything but that.
They're not meant to swim, for example.
No.
Why do you say that now, Joy?
Captain, we've been expressing our concerns too, but as a pilot, what are your main concerns? Like, what are your main things that you would focus on?
Well, the whole issue, we do it, we brief it properly, we plan it properly, we've got a great support team, and the airplanes are made by correct people. It's a very, very safe way to fly around the world.
Explain that there are fail-safes, so because we hear a lot of stuff in the news.
Everything has a backup system to it. There's never one item only. There's a redundancy mode. You can go back 2 or 3 failures along the way without ever endangering the airplane or the passengers in it. It's a very, very safe way to travel.
What about the birds thing?
Oh yeah, the birds thing.
Well, birds are always at every airport. There's always birds around, but there are procedures in place at every single airport that will obviate the need for the birds.
What if you just put a big feeder somewhere? You know what I mean? A ton of seeds around, away from the air.
Joy wants to know, why can't you put a mesh on the
hairnet on it?
A hairnet.
You can't put a hairnet over the engines.
You can't put anything on that?
The airplane engines are a very delicate piece of instrument, and they require a lot of free air to fly into them to make them work. So you can't put any disruptive pattern
So
in front
wouldn't
of
it
it.
be better to have 4 engines then? If they hit one engine, you still have 3.
Joy's going to design the next airplane.
It simply doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I have to say, Whoopi, I have seen a huge difference in you just in the past couple of days going through this course, and I think you're going to be just fine. We're here. We're in Heathrow. I'm going to give a big